Countess Coloratura is the most popular pop singer in Equestria. We only get to see her in one episode, but what an episode that was. The main attraction is one of the episodes that has the best songs and stirs up the most feelings during a rewatch, at least for me. But who the hey is Countess Coloratura really? That's what I want to talk about today. The first thing we hear about her is that she is, well, a pop star named Countess Coloratura. And this fact makes Applejack talk about some pony she knows from her childhood, with the name Coloratura, from Camp Friendship to be exact. A little filly that got her cutie mark while performing the song Equestria, the Land I Love, with Applejack for the other ponies that attended the camp. A collection of different colored musical notes around a star, which tells us something about her connection with music and her fate to become a star of pony kind. But Applejack can't believe that they are the same pony, since the Rara, as Applejack called her, was a kind and down-to-earth pony, and not as demanding as Pinkie Pie describes her. But there are two things that she is sure about: her beautiful singing voice and the before-mentioned cutie mark. The cutie mark also is the proof that both Rara and Countess Coloratura are the same pony. Just after the flashback about Camp Friendship, Coloratura arrives, together with Sven Gallop, her manager, who already starts to make every pony treat her like a star. But Applejack still gets through and talks to her. And she remembers her, which lets us see that they really were friends. Which we already knew, since Applejack wouldn't lie about something like that. But the reaction to the name Rara is the first instant that shows that she still is a normal pony like you and I. But after giving her a hoofsie, she quickly goes along to some other ponies to give out even more hoofsies. This is confusing, since she seemed to remember a childhood friend, but hasn't talked to her or tried to catch up at all. A little conversation between Sven Gallop and Rara tells us more about her situation. She tells him that she really does know AJ, and that her nickname Rara came from her. Sven Gallop wastes no time, and reminds her that her new name, Countess Coloratura, came from him, and establishes that he has the control between those two. His demanding and control-taking personality is then shown even more when he checks everything that Pinkie was supposed to get for Rara, all of which is fancy expensive stuff. And since the stuff was supposedly for Rara, it seems like she is the demanding one. What Applejack realizes and seems to accept that she changed. Following that is the song Spectacle from Countess Coloratura. And even if it doesn't stir up emotions like other MLP songs, it's still a good song and her voice is really amazing. This song establishes her role as a pop star even more, and Applejack still can't believe that this pony is the Rara she knew. But the following thing gave her hope. Coloratura takes the meeting with the school ponies over resting. And during the meeting, the kind Rara AJ knew comes out from under that veil of hers. But then AJ overhears a conversation between Sven Gallop and Pinkie Pie, in which he demands a lot of stuff. And if Pinkie doesn't get it in 24 hours, he threatens to pull Countess Coloratura from the charity festival. AJ chooses to tell Rara about this, but she wouldn't believe it. She believes that Sven Gallop wouldn't do that, and AJ is just jealous. She only believes the honest Applejack after they trick Sven Gallop and show her his true nature. The honest and naive nature of Rara made it possible for him to use her for his own gain. There is no denying that he helped her become popular, but doing that he buried her true self under the Countess facade. This facade is now torn apart, but she still wants to go on, as the saying goes. The show must go on. But this is hard for her, since she isn't used to all the managing that comes with the show, because that was Sven Gallop's job. But due to the assurance of Applejack, she gets confident enough to go out there and perform another beautiful song, The Magic Inside. This song perfectly embodies her development as a character. She hid her true self under the veil of Countess Coloratura, but now that she threw away that veil, she realizes that there is more to herself than what Sven Gallop made her believe. She is not just glitz and glam, but a normal pony like every pony else. The episode finishes with a friendship speech from Rara, followed up by a reprise of Equestria, the Land I Love, together with her old friend Applejack and the CMC. This song feels like a national anthem for Equestria for me. The lyrics are like a love letter to the world around the ponies. It's indeed Equestria, the land I love, and the land in which so many different ponies and creatures come together to make something beautiful. Rara is the perfect example for a character development done right. Even though she only appeared in one episode, she has a full character arc that explains and explores her past, her change into Countess Coloratura, and her reformation, if you want to call it that. But I think it's a missed opportunity to not explore her even more. She could have showed up in the 2017 movie alongside, or instead of Songbird Serenade, for example. But I don't want to go into possibilities for this video. What do you think about Countess Coloratura? Which is your favorite song of Coloratura? And do you think Rara's character developed well during the one episode she appeared in? Let me know what you think, and until next time, fellow bronies, brony fellas, and bye. I still can't pronounce her fancy name though.